Hello and welcome to my channel, Collective. This is going to be a general reading. Alright, Collective, how are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you're all doing well and hopefully you're all doing good. I'm going to find out what these karmics are up to. Alright, Spirit, will you please join us in this reading? Ancestors for the protection. Okay, perfect. Can you let us know what is going on in collective energy? What is going on? What should they know? What should they let go? What is going on with these karmics? What do they need to know? Alright. Collective, this is for you. Alright. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Let's go ahead and get a message at the heart. So you're definitely in a if somebody's going through a painful ending with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords talks about it just talks about like just completion, painful endings, hitting rock bottom, or just absolute worst. Okay, we have the Witch and investigation. Alright, they see how powerful and magic you are, and sometimes they wonder if you have them under a spell. Investigating, they are secretly snooping around, asking friends about you in order to see if you're dating someone new. Alright, Collective. What I'm really getting from this is, yes, you've got somebody in your energy that is, they could be spying and watching, just seeing what you're up to. They do look at you as being like I don't want to say like a witch per se, but just somebody that's standing in their power. You could definitely be very in tune to your intuition. With the High Priest, type of energy is how they view you. You're coming across as like a King of Cups, just somebody that's just very loving, very giving, very generous with their time, their energy. I do feel also, Collective, that with the Three of Pentacles here, that talks about like teamwork, collaborating, working together, and I do feel that you are somebody that does good, working with others, and you have no problem like working with others or giving, but I just feel that you are coming out of like a Five of Pentacles type of energy, and that just talks about like isolation and yeah, it can talk about like poverty and worry and financial loss and stuff, and you could have been giving to this King of Wands as well, and just giving your resources, again, your time, energy, resources. But I do feel that you've stopped doing that. You're coming out of this Five of Pentacles. Not only are you coming out of it, but you're also coming out of a Ten of Wands. You're dropping the burdens, or whatever burdens were placed on you. You're letting it go, and you're just really moving forward, or needing to just get some rest, relax. As you come out of this Ten of Wands type of energy. You could be in coupling this Queen of Swords energy as well. And just, had to get into this energy to cut these people off. There could be family and friends also involved or tied to this King of Wands. that are in a Queen of Swords type of energy, just not really nice people. What is going on here, Spirit? Excuse me. Yeah, again, I just feel you're not speaking with this person. You know, I do feel that you're trying to just refocus your energy and trying to get away from how the deception that was caused or that you're going through. Yeah, you're honestly just exercising your free will, and you do recognize that you guys had like a connection, or you know, with this person. Some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship that you're dealing with. Not for everyone, but you do recognize the that you know the potential, I should say, you know, the potential that was in this person. But it's almost like, you know, they've got to be able to see their potential themselves. Yeah, this could be somebody that's stuck in like a family dynamic. Or just around, just toxic people, that they're needing to separate from. They could have returned, got stuck, and now is trying to find a way out of this situation. You could have tried to help this person out as well, of whatever they were. Yeah, again, you could have definitely looked at this person as like a soulmate, or just feeling that connection, made an offer, and it ended up just being like a, again, Ten of Wands, just burdens. It's like this person just handed you their burdens and wanted you to take care of, or do what they needed to do. And especially if you are going towards somebody new, or you feel like you have somebody new in your life, they could be in an energy of just worry and stress. Yeah, this could have been somebody that just needs to really just kind of, they really need to work on their inner child, and there are things that happened to them that they need to resolve. It's nothing that you can resolve for them. It's something that they've got to go within and do themselves. Until they do that, it's almost like you're not going to be able to build a solid foundation with this person. And it's almost like as if it's like settling. As if you were like settling with their problems and who they are. Now this Five of Pentacles in reverse, that does talk about like a new job, or home, or hope returns, stuff like that, struggling, recovery. So you could definitely be recovering from from your losses, from your time, your attention, everything that you gave. Yeah, your money. You're finding out that, you know, you were tied to a karmic partner that was just you know, materialistic. You know, this person, they could have admired you or looked up to you. There could have been an age difference, age gap between you two as well. Yeah, it's just whoever this Queen of Swords is just in a lot of regret and grief. Yeah, it's they're just in this victim mentality type of energy where they don't want to take responsibility for their actions or their choices or the energy that they brought into this relationship. Yeah, you're just really being patient as you move forward. You are. You're just being patient. You know that you know that you're going to recover from this. You know that, you know, things are going to go your way. You know that you're going to continue to be able to manifest and go after the things that you desire. I want to take a look at the dynamic. Take a look at the dynamic between everybody involved. Yeah, it's like you really are. You're waiting for your like soulmate or somebody to come in to make a romantic offer. And it's just like you saw the potential with this person. You saw their potential, but unfortunately they didn't see the potential in themselves, you know, and so they didn't do the work. They lack integrity. I mean, they just lack all of that, and it but you do. You want to be connected with somebody that you know, that you get each other. That, you know, you put in the work, or you give, they give. Like, I really feel that you're tired of unbalanced relationships, friendships, you know, with people. Yeah, a lot of love. Like, just a lot of love. Yeah, I almost feel, collective, like you were just so like gung-ho on this person that you could have even just ignored the red flags. You could have just, you know, avoided their negative qualities to them because you could see their potential. Like I said, you're a very loving, giving person. So you could have just, you know, gave this person the benefit of the doubt multiple times over and over and over and over again. You know, all in the name of love. Yeah, it was like you were too concerned with finding love. And that's kind of what I was picking up with this, like, feel of love, so-called love, man of love. It's just that you were, I do feel that you were just so gung-ho on just, you know, being with somebody, being, you know, loving somebody, that you got lost in the process and just settled for whatever came along. This person could have been just playing games, you know, they could have been a player. They could have been invested. No, I don't want to say with other people, but there could have been a third party. That doesn't necessarily mean another person. Just something that's in a way that prevented you two coming together, or having this work. Yeah, it's like, are they really the one, or are you wishing they were the one? And again, it almost comes down to that, like that man of love, like you were just so wrapped up in love that you could have actually, you're not making it up that like you didn't feel a soulmate connection, or you felt something with this person. That is showing up, but it's just they haven't done the work. They haven't met you at your level. This could have been a dynamic where it was just like off and on, hot and cold. You'd get angry, you'd leave, they'd come chasing back, then you guys get back together, things are good, then you get angry, you leave, they come running back, you know what I mean? It's almost like a repetitive type of cycle that you've been in with this person. And I do feel that you have broken free from that. You're no longer in that. You're no longer settling. You are moving forward, but you are healing from what they've done. Let's go ahead and get self-help, self-care, and then we'll close with higher self. Okay, drop the excuses. When you drop the excuses, you start seeing results. Ground yourself. Get grounded in your body and connect back to the earth. And that's just, get grounded, meditate. This person needs to just drop the excuses. They need to take responsibility for their part in this. Yeah, your root chakra could be out of balance. And that's just that, I just don't think that they are capable of love. Okay, good reading. Use divination to understand your desire and or your path. Social media detox. No posting, no liking, just living. Don't let it take over your life. And level up. Start small. Start today. Just start. The sky is your limit. And you could be guided, collective, to go and start something. Especially with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be, again, talking about like a new job or new work. Or just working, collaborating with somebody. And this could be like online. We'll go ahead and close with higher self. Alright, you're on a journey of discovering your life purpose. You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. Follow your heart. It will lead you to the right things. And don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. It was a necessary ending so that you can pursue the life that you're destined to lead. Leave the past behind and don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best of it. And I really feel, collective, that you just gave your all to somebody that just crapped on you, honestly. Like, you gave your all. It's like, don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. It's like you were trying to help this person out of a bad situation, but lost yourself in the process. And you could have even started mirroring this person, taking on their traits, taking on their karmic debt, their karmic energy, and it really just got out of hand. But I do feel that you are, with the Six of Wands here, you are slowly getting out of this energy. You are slowly recovering from this, finances, energy, spiritually, everything wise. You are recovering from it and moving forward. Collective, this is the reading that I have for you. I appreciate the time and energy, and I hope you have a great day.